So we have the Hour of Code coming up from the week of December 6th. And I know, every year the kids get excited and get in and do that Hour of Code. And we have had great participation in the past. And we're hoping to see that again. On top of that, though, there's many teachers that want to know how they can do more than just the Hour of Code with their kids. So I wanted to take a minute and talk about moving forward, how you can do a little bit more than just an hour of code. So code.org is a great starting website. There's a whole bunch of different places you can go towards coding, but this one I think is one of the easier ones to get started with your kids and experience that's out there. So this is the code.org website, and if you come to here, you can quickly go to sign in, um, and use your Google account. If you haven't done it, you'd click create an account to create one. Continue with Google. I'm going to sign in with my Google account here real quick. And then what happens is you can then explore and add in a classroom section so that your kids can have an actual course that's longer than just the hour of code. So I'm going to walk you through what that looks like. But first, let me talk about the courses that are available. So if I click up here on course catalog, code.org has a number of courses that are available for different things, and you can see how they break it down for elementary school, middle school, high school. You can see the CS fundamentals, the pre-reader express, the fundamentals express, and then at middle school where they're at, they can do any of these, or the CS principles in high school. So you can put kids through a variety of different courses and different things along the way. And if you want to see more specifically what's available, I'm going to click the Learn More here for the full course catalog. And you can see in here, view the full curriculum, that there's a Course A, Course B, Course C, Course D, E, and F. And then it tells you where each grade level might want to start, what's covered in the Express course, what they've kind of pushed through there. The Express takes a little bit from each thing. It's not a full course, but it kind of takes the pre-reader Express takes a little bit from course A and a little bit from course B. The Express takes some of C, D, E, and F and puts it into a faster course. If you want them to do the full course, you can walk them through. Now, here's one of the things that I found. I did this in my sixth grade class and in my computer science classes for a while. A lot of kids come with no experience. So I would start them lower than the grade level because they don't have the experience. Okay. So that's one thing to keep in mind if your kids aren't experienced, where you want to start them. But you can then come in and say, you know what, I want to see what a course looks like. So I'm going to take this course C, and I can see it's designed for grade level second. Number of lessons is 16. So each one tells you how many lessons there are. And I'm going to view this course, and I can see as a teacher what's laid out here in this particular course. There are some unplugged activities. So this would be like a classroom lesson right here. And then there's things that are inside, again, unplugged activity. That would be something that I would lead. And then there's things that are just lessons that they do on their own. Some of them are video lessons. Some of them they need the computer to complete and do along the way. Okay. Any of these lessons I can hide. So if I decide, you know what, I'm not going to do this particular course, putting a stop to online meanness because we already did something similar for digital citizenship, I can hide that. So I'm going to click hide, and then the kids would not see that as part of the course. So I can come in and hide whichever lessons I want to hide. Okay. I might want to do this one, talking about stacking cups and how it works and how it's like an algorithm. I might want to do that activity, so I might leave that visible. And then the video lessons and computer ones, I might want them to do all of them. So I'm going to keep those visible. I'm not going to hide those. Okay. And then here's another unplugged activity. I can look at that activity. I can view the lesson plan, see what it is, um, by clicking there, actually get the full lesson plan, what the objectives are, what the preps are, what I need to do, any links that are available, vocabulary, how it should look, what they're going to do, all the stuff that's required, teaching tips, wrap up, extended learning, everything's there for you if you want to do those unplugged activities. Or again, I can hide them and move on with that particular course. And you can see all the different lessons that are here, what they entail, what the kids are going to do, so you can help them out along the way. Um, And you can set up that course the way you want, and you can then assign to a section. If you've already got a class in here, you just click assign to section, and they would get that course to take. Okay, so again, the course catalog has that full list of courses. Everything's there for you. Everything's already done. A lot of it is stuff they can do on their own. It's a great way that, finish all your work. You can do code.org as an activity and use that in your classroom. So if you want to set up a class and you're going to do that so that a class can take that, once you're signed in, go to your course catalog, find the course that you want to do. So let's say we're going to assign course A. We're going to come in here. We're going to hide everything just like we talked about. And then we're going to assign to a section. You'll notice that I already have some sections here. I'm going to add a new section right here. I'm going to add a new section. It's going to say, how do I want to do that? How do I want the kids to sign in? If my kids are already in a Google Classroom, they're used to it, I can do Google Classroom where it's going to import the roster, create student accounts, and do all that through Google. If they're not, I can do a picture password, which is great for little kids, where the kids get a picture. They will see their first name when you roster them in. You can do a picture password, give it a section name. So we'll call this one test. Grade level, we're going to say this is a first grade class. They're going to start in course A, the new version. Turn on lesson extras. You can say yes or no to that. Those are bonus challenges, things that are there for more advanced kids. Do I want them to allow to pair up? I can say yes or no. Automatically read instructions aloud to students. I can put yes here if I want it to read aloud those instructions. And then lock, whether I want them to be able to lock. Well, we're not going to lock it because we're going to put that in there. And we're going to save that. So I've created a section, and then I'm going to add students in. Remember, if it's Google rostered, you wouldn't have to add the students in. Here I could just put their name. So I'll say Joe, age 5, gender male, picture password, automatically generated, and then add that student's now been added in, and here's the picture they will use. They'd see their name, Joe. They'd click that picture, and I can print that picture for them. So here's print login cards so that when they come to code.org, they can log into my class. So if I print the login cards, this is what it looks like. Joe would get this little login card right here, gives them a link to go to, choose their name, choose their secret picture. That's all there. And that shows up. Here's what it looks like with the secret picture, the name, and the link they have to go to. And I can put the link somewhere for them in Google Classroom that they can go to, or somewhere where you post links where the kids have access to go in and join. And all they have to do is find their name, click the secret picture, and it gets them in. Doing it this way, I believe, does not give them student accounts. Doing it that way means that the Google accounts aren't linked, and it doesn't give them student accounts going in through that particular method. They would just have to click on, find their name, click on the picture, and go in that way. But it's a great way to get kids into a course. Okay, once kids are in, they have all the different activities that they can do for that particular course. Let's see, do I have a course open? My projects, let's see here real quick. No, I have those App Lab ones. Let me come back to the course catalog here real quick. Once they're in there, like I said, they get the full course, and I believe we can see that view course. View page as a student. This is what it would look like for the student inside this particular course. And I can come in and try them as well. If I want to see what the kids are going to do, I can click try now and it'll actually walk me through what exactly the videos, everything that the kids would have accessible so I can see that course, everything there that they would do. That was the digital citizenship lesson. Here's the first, click that. This is a kindergarten level 1, so pretty easy. Drag the block to the target, things that you can see what they're doing. And of course, these get harder. This is the really, really basic pre-reader course for uh, kindergarten. Things get a little trickier as they get older and move up. And even as this course goes along, it gets a little harder. But you can see the kids then would be able to come in, complete this course on their own. It's going to get harder as it goes, but you as a teacher can also see what that looks like coming right in here, viewing the page, and looking at the curriculum so that you know exactly what the kids are doing. You can do the lesson, decide if that's something you want the kids to do, and you can get the kids in, enroll them in the course, bring them in, and they can do that activity where they can do all of the courses and move up through and do different things. So hopefully that gets you more interested in doing a longer term thing other than just the hour of code. I loved using this as an activity for students where they could come in when they finished other work. It really motivated the kids to move forward. It also is a great way to work on problem solving. I used to tell the kids that they had to guess and test several times. Don't come call me. I wanted them to guess, test, work with others, and really problem solve. And it built those problem solving strategies up with the students in my class. So hopefully this motivates you to get out and try this and move beyond just the hour of code.